Sonos just did something it has never done before. On the same day, the same stage, the same launch event, the company put out two speakers that cost $110 apart. One of them sounds better, the other one has a battery. And here's the part nobody is talking about. The cheaper speaker, the one that costs $189, is the better buy for most people watching this video. That's not a sentence we expected to write about a brand that spent the last 2 years making itself difficult to love. But the numbers tell a story, and the story is not the one Sonos wants on its marketing page. There's also one specific thing missing from the box of the $300 speaker that you won't notice until it's sitting on your kitchen counter, plugged into nothing. Let's get into it. So here's what you're choosing between. The Sonos Play is $300. In pounds, that's $299. In euros, it's $349. In Australian dollars, it's $499. And in India, 31,999 rupees. The Sonos Era 100 SL is $189, 169 pounds, 199 euros, 289 Australian dollars, 21,999 rupees. So we're talking about a $110 gap between them in the US, and depending on where you live, the gap is around 30 to 40% of the cheaper speaker's total price. That's not a small difference. Both launched on March 31st, 2026. Both come in black or white. Both are available right now. Sonos calls them complementary products, not competing ones. That's marketing language. In your actual living room, they absolutely compete. Now, the Sonos Play is built to go outside. It has an IP67 rating, which means full dust protection and 30 minutes of submersion in 1 meter of water. It has physical buttons on top, a dedicated Bluetooth button, a hardware microphone kill switch, and a small LED cluster for status. It comes with a wireless charging cradle in the box, which is one of the best design decisions Sonos has made in years. You lift the speaker off the cradle, walk outside, put it back when you're done. No cable fiddling. The Era 100 SL is the opposite philosophy. It has no battery, no IP rating, no going outside. It's a small cylinder, 18 centimeters tall, 13 wide, 12 deep, with almost 360 degrees of acoustic grille. Controls are capacitive touch on top, including Sonos's excellent volume slider. One USB-C port on the back, one Bluetooth button. That's it. Both speakers feel premium in the hand. Both come in the same two colors, but they're solving completely different problems. Here's where it gets interesting, because this is where most people expect the more expensive speaker to win. It doesn't. I've spent weeks with both speakers in the same room, running the same playlists at the same volumes, and the conclusion is clear. The Era 100 SL is the same speaker as the standard Era 100, which has been one of the best compact wireless speakers on the market since 2023. The architecture is 2 angled tweeters for stereo separation, a dedicated mid-woofer for vocals and low-end, 3 Class D amplifiers, and custom waveguides to spread sound across a room. On its own, it produces genuine stereo separation, punchy bass for its size, and it handles pretty much any genre you throw at it. The Sonos Play uses 2 angled tweeters, 1 mid-woofer, 2 force-opposed passive bass radiators, and 3 Class H amplifiers. It sounds good. It sounds very Sonos, warm and weighty and confident. But at high volumes, there's a tendency for the Play to get slightly muddy, particularly compared to the Era 100 SL. Running the two side by side at 70% volume, the Era 100 SL sound is clearer, tighter, more defined. The Play does not perform any better than the Era 100 at home. It performs slightly worse. The engineering reason is simple. The Play has to work on battery, has to survive IP67 certification, has to handle outdoor acoustic environments. Those are compromises. The Era 100 SL has none of them. It sits on your shelf, plugged in, tuned for indoor acoustics. Every watt of power goes to sound, not to being waterproof. Now, here's the caveat the Play earns. Push it above 40% volume, and the upper mids and treble open up, giving it a more expansive sound at party volumes. So if you're blasting music at an outdoor gathering, the Play has a genuine case. At normal listening volumes indoors, the Era 100 SL is the cleaner listen every single time. The Play gets muddy, the Era 100 SL holds its composure. That's the sound quality picture in honest terms. It's not a blowout. It's a small but real edge to the cheaper speaker in the environment most people actually listen in. All right, both speakers run Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.3. Both support AirPlay 2. Both work with Spotify Connect, Tidal, Apple Music, and the rest of the Sonos ecosystem. Neither supports LDAC, neither supports aptX HD. If you're a wireless codec nerd who cares about 24-bit over Bluetooth, you're not the buyer for either of these. Over Wi-Fi, both will stream up to 24-bit at 48 kHz from mainstream services. But here's where the Play has one genuinely cool trick: Bluetooth grouping. You can sync two Sonos Play units over Bluetooth when you're outside Wi-Fi range, meaning you can bring two speakers to a park or a beach and have them playing the same track at the same time. No other Sonos speaker does this. The Era 100 SL does not do this, but it can't because it has no battery. For home use, both group seamlessly over Wi-Fi with any other Sonos speaker. Multi-room is still Sonos's killer feature, and both speakers nail it. Look, we need to talk about this. The Sonos app has been a pain point since the 2024 redesign fiasco that broke compatibility with older products. I've been using it every day for weeks, and the same issues keep surfacing. Browsing Apple Music through the Sonos app is laggy. The iPhone volume buttons don't control the speaker directly. The EQ is limited to bass and treble sliders, no mid-range control. If you buy into Sonos in 2026, you are buying into the Sonos app. That's the price of entry for both of these speakers. It's getting better. It's not great yet. That's the honest picture. Right, the Era 100 SL has no battery. That section is done. The Sonos Play has a 35 watt-hour battery, claimed 24 hours of playback, and Sonos has done the right thing by making it user-replaceable. A replacement kit is $69 on Sonos's website. That's the kind of detail that earns real respect. In my testing, I got around 20 to 21 hours of moderate volume playback on Wi-Fi, which is strong. On Bluetooth, it's more. You can also use the USB-C port to charge your phone from the speaker, which is clever. Here's the thing though, the Sonos Play does not come with a power brick. The box includes the speaker, the wireless charging cradle, and a USB-C cable. That's it. You need to supply your own 18-watt power delivery charger. This is a $300 speaker, and you need to find your own charger in the drawer. It's a small thing, but it's also not. Buy the Sonos Play if you actually take music outside. If you have a garden, a balcony, a pool, a weekend place, or you move around your house with music. If you already own a Move 2 or another Play and you want to group them over Bluetooth at a park. If you want a portable speaker that doesn't feel cheap sitting on your kitchen counter between trips. If IP67 ruggedness matters to you. Do not buy the Sonos Play if you only listen to music at home, if the speaker will live on the same shelf for the next 5 years, if you already own a HomePod or an Era 100 and you just want a second speaker for another room. Buy the Era 100 SL if you want the cheapest proper entry point into the Sonos ecosystem, if you already have Sonos speakers and you want to add another room or build a stereo pair or rear surrounds for a Sonos soundbar, if you don't use voice control and don't care about missing it, if you want the best-sounding compact Sonos speaker that isn't the Era 300. Do not buy the Era 100 SL if you need voice control, if you're an Android user who wants any form of true play tuning, or if you need portability. Here's the honest answer. These two speakers are not really competitors. They're answers to two different questions. The question the Era 100 SL answers is, what's the cheapest way to get great Sonos sound at home? And the answer is this thing at $189, and it's not close. The question the Sonos Play answers is, can I have one speaker for the kitchen and the garden? And the answer is yes, but with compromises. You pay $110 more, you give up a tiny bit of sound quality at high volumes, you supply your own power brick, and you live with a slightly troubled app. What you get back is a battery, an IP67 rating, a wireless charging cradle that's genuinely clever, and Bluetooth grouping. If most of your listening happens at home, buy the Era 100 SL and save the $110. If you move with your music, buy the Play and accept the trade-offs. And if you're completely new to Sonos in 2026, the honest truth is, start with the Era 100 SL. It's the smarter first step. You can always add a Play later when you figure out whether you actually take music outside. Which one would you pick, the Home Champ or the portable hybrid? Drop a comment below and let us know what you'd pair it with. Like and subscribe to Headphones Pro Review, and I'll catch you in the next one.